one big massive news that I said could be as massive a Bitcoin spot ETFs. And that is Ethereum spot ETFs. All of a sudden, yes, all of a sudden, the SEC is now asking all the exchanges that are going to list Ethereum spot ETFs to update updated filings on something called accelerated basis. And why would be the SEC doing this? Well, there's a deadline coming up by the end of this month to either approve or deny Ethereum spot ETFs in the US. Now, even me, I said, I don't think this is going to happen. I don't think Gary is going to let go. But you know what? Maybe. Larry Fink gave him a call and said, Gary, if you want that job, I'm sorry. You gave us Bitcoin spot ETFs. You're going to have to do us another favor and give us Ethereum spot ETF. You know, Gary knows he's on his way out. After this presidential election, he's not going to be SEC chair. He knows that. Okay? It's quite simple. There is no doubt in anyone's mind that he is not going to be around. So he's probably job hunting right now. And I don't know what convinced him, Larry Fink or I don't know, whoever is pulling the strings. Basically, people are putting two and two together. Why would the SEC ask the exchanges to update their filings on an accelerated basis? It's probably because they are getting ready to approve. Okay, that's the bottom. This morning, again, I was wrong. Coinbase said that there's a 30 to 40% chance that they think Ethereum spot ETFs are going to get approved by the end of this month. And I said, fat chance. I said 5%, 0%. Hey, you know what? I'll admit I'm probably wrong. But you know what? I don't care because this is a good mistake. Because if we do get spot ETFs for Ethereum, it's going to send Ethereum much higher and it's going to drive the entire market up higher. This is one of the catalysts I've talked about very early on in January and February. I just didn't think it was going to happen this soon. But now everyone's predicting it's going to happen. Okay, all the Bloomberg analysts are now saying that there's a 75% chance it's going to happen. Up from 25% or 40%, whatever it may be, now 75% chance this is going to happen. And, you know, it wasn't just Bitcoin that shot up today. You look at Ethereum, that's crazy. Look at that, okay? Look at that. Ethereum went from 3,100 and then it pumped up to $3,700. Okay, that's what? A 20% gain within hours? And anything Ethereum related shot up today too, right? But today's a good day. Bitcoin, Ethereum, both shot up. And everything else has followed too. So it is absolutely beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So that is the big news of the day. And of course, Ethereum open interest on exchanges are skyrocketing right now. People are piling on those longs. And whales are buying. 110,000 ETH bought in the last 24 hours. That's 24 hours. What about just the last like 5 hours or 4 hours? Probably a lot more. Okay, so people feel the FOMO. This is what I tell you guys. When the FOMO hits, it hits hard. Everyone wants a little bit. And quite frankly, there's just not enough to go around. There's not enough Bitcoin for all the millionaires on the planet. Think about that. As for Ethereum, I don't know. It's probably pretty close. But still, when people FOMO, they FOMO hard. And because of what happened today, with Bitcoin topping over 71,000 and Ethereum suddenly jumping to about 3,700, you know how much shorts got liquidated today? This is outdated. This says 235 million, but I decided to do my own research. And we're talking about like 300 plus million now. This is not stopping. This is what I want to see. I've said, even this morning, I do not care if the shorts get liquidated. Okay, no one's going to shed a tear for the shorts. The shorters, they deserve to be wrecked. And that's exactly what happened, right? You don't want to short Bitcoin. You don't want to short Bitcoin. That's just not what you do unless you're looking to lose a lot of money really quickly. And as for ETFs, again, my Sunday walk video, I did say that I expect the ETFs to continue to pile on the buying. And from the initial data right now, it looks like that's exactly what happened too. Okay, every single basically fund bought. Bitwise bought 24 million. Okay, even GBDC, Grayscale bought 9 million. BlackRock bought 65 million. ARK bought 68 million, and we don't know the Fidelity up 64 million. I mean, you add it all together, that's 231 million today, but that's not the complete picture. Tomorrow, it may change and be even higher, right? Now we're getting to a point where hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin is being bought every single day. There doesn't seem to be any sellers now. Grayscale itself is not selling hundreds of millions. In fact, they are buying now. So who is actually going to sell and bring Bitcoin's price down now? I don't know. I really don't know who has Bitcoin to sell at this point. And imagine if Ethereum spot ETFs open up, well, then we get hundreds of millions to billions that'll be buying up Ethereum as well. And then with the two combination, I don't know if this market is ever going to stop. A lot of people theorize that this market, this cycle may be the very last cycle, meaning this could be a super cycle that never ends. And who's to say it won't be, right? Usually we follow a 4-year cycle with Bitcoin. But now with so much institutional money coming in, FOMO in, and if they're going to hold, then who's going to be selling? Here's another chart that shows spot ETF balance, right? That's for the last 4 days. Today will be another big plus day. Basically, it's going to be an onslaught of buying and buying and buying and buying some more. Bitcoin balance on exchanges, the reserves keeps continuing to drop like a rock. Every time I check this, it goes down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. You notice recently, it just doesn't climb back up. Because again, the big boys, the whales, the institutions, the ETFs, they keep buying OTC and they keep getting more and more and more from the exchanges. And pretty soon, in the near future, the exchanges are going to just say no more OTC. You're going to have to buy in the spot like the rest of the people out there. And that's when you're going to see prices get driven up to insane levels that you can't even imagine.